Alright, so I'm back. Where did episode 9 go? That's a good question, and I'm going to dodge it and not answer it right now. It's a bit of a long story, but no, really, I've been busy, and if I look at the clock, it's a few minutes after midnight. Got home from work about an hour ago. This is pretty normal nowadays. Had some dinner, took a shower, as you can see, and um, right, so down to business. Um, like I said, I'm going to talk about my reasons for doing this, for disappearing, for kind of separating myself from a lot of people in my life. Um, well, yeah, a lot of people. Um, but as try as I may, you know, maybe the romantic or the illogical side of me really wanted one of those reasons to stand out above the rest, but I kind of go through each of them one by one, and I'm like, oh yeah, this could totally be the reason. That's really poignant and meaningful. But then I go to the next one, and I kind of feel the same way. So, I'm not going to lie about it or try and decide for you. Um, so we're going to spend the next few weeks covering all the different angles on why I think I'm doing this, and you can do what you're probably already doing in your mind and have already been doing for a while, which is to decide for yourself which one of those reasons suits you, or makes sense to you, or sounds truthful to you. And you can kind of take that as whatever you need it to be. If you need an explanation, then it's your explanation. If you need closure, then it's your closure. If you just want a reason, that's a reason. I guess a reason and an explanation are the same thing. Whatever. You kind of get what I mean, hopefully. To each one of you, it's going to feel different, and that's fine. So today, I'm going to talk about this guitar here. So, tell you a little bit about myself if you don't know this. Most of you probably do who are watching these videos. I learned piano and violin as a kid. I was kind of surrounded by classical music my whole life, and I guess I could never forget that moment where I told my best friend that I was going to learn the guitar. That was probably 10 years ago. And he said to me, Josh, why would you learn the guitar? You can already play the violin of all instruments. And a lot of people consider the violin the hardest instrument to learn. Certainly took me 10 years to not sound terrible, but that's not out of the norm, so I don't feel as bad. Whereas the guitar is more of at least in the 21st century, kind of a more widespread, popular instrument. The bar for learning the basics is a lot lower. You can kind of play around with it for a little bit, play your favorite chords or the basic chords, and play along with your favorite songs. And yes, I do love the sound, and I think that's my primary reason for learning it. If that wasn't my primary reason for learning it, I'd be kind of sad. But in addition to that, it does feel like this bridge between what people consider me often, which is elite and smart and great and blah blah blah, and they assume I should be doing amazing things and different things and da da da. But I think if you ask a lot of, I don't know what you want to call it. It sounds so arrogant or stupid, like gifted kids or people out there could empathize with me, in that a lot of the time you kind of get tired of being different, even if it's in a good way, and you just want to be a normal kid, normal guy. And to me, guitar is very normal, I guess, or I don't know. It's a very commonly understood instrument. So I've decided to learn it. There are equally important reasons that I won't have time to describe today that I'm also learning the guitar specifically. I think those are really important reasons. But for today, we're kind of back in the swing of things, and I'm busy and tired, and don't really want to bring up diagrams and clips from other movies and videos and da-da-da. But I will let you hear me play some guitar. But before we get to that, quick fact, I wrote it in the dark. I mean, you think I'm getting all emo because my hair's all really long, which is interesting. This is definitely the longest my hair has ever been by, ugh, that looked really emo. Really long shot. I hesitate to use the word long too many times because it's my last name, and inevitably terrible jokes will descend upon me. Right, in the dark. So I see really well in the dark, or maybe I don't. I think I do. Or I remember where things are, maybe. But as a kid, I just never saw the reason to turn the lights on. I'd always be sitting in the living room or my room or somewhere else in the house, at home, and my mom would always be like, turn on the lights. And I'd be like, oh, okay, sure, I'll turn on the light there. What did it do? Nothing really. I still know where I'm going, what I'm doing. I don't really need to turn on the lights. And I guess that just kind of became a habit. So to film these videos, I have to turn that light on because it's just never on in my apartment. And when I play the guitar, my Mac isn't doing anything, the monitor shuts off, so my apartment's just totally dark and I'm playing, which is nice. And hopefully that kind of comes across when you hear me play. The reason I say it like that is because I'm not going to play this live, because my ability to write music, as green as it is certainly way better than my ability to play guitar right now. So the odds of me being able to play this live and not make mistakes and be sad, because my standard for performance is pretty high. I mean, I used to play in music festivals and in front of people and blah blah blah. So you practice things to death so that you don't make mistakes. So for now, I'm not going to play. I'm not going to embarrass myself live. I'll instead let you watch a little clip of some picture. I don't know what picture I'll put up. And you can just kind of listen to me play the guitar and see, I said I'd let you see how far I'm getting learning the guitar, and this is where I'm at so far. Alright, so maybe we'll conclude things a little bit earlier today. I owe you guys a quote. What quote do I want to give you? Well, yeah, I don't know. Every reason I think of me doing this, saying, Dad, you sent me an email, am I going to be home for Christmas? I'm not. Sorry. Just how it is. I need space. Another one of the reasons I'm doing this is because I'm facing up to myself. I'm trying to be true to who I am, and I mean, we all have our own weakness, our own darkness, and I'm really at a point in my life where running away isn't what I want to do anymore. So I'll give you a quote. I can't remember who it's by, so I'll put it in the video description. Here it is. You cannot run away from weakness. You must sometime fight it out, or perish. And if that be so, why not now, and where you stand? So yeah, I've kind of figured I'm screwed in the long run if I don't do this and try and figure myself out. So yeah. Anyways, on to lighter things. Not that I think what I play in the next clip is that light, but hopefully you enjoy it, and I'll see you next week.